Head injuries can happen in almost every type of sport, resulting in concussion or brain trauma that can have serious long-term effects. That's why it's critically important to choose a doctor that specializes in brain injuries. Call Dr. Elizabeth Eversole at 469 726 2737 or go to her website, handmadehealth.com. That's handmadehealth.com.
Hi, this is Paul Miranda with FridayNightGlory.com. I'm here live on Cowboy Drive, Capel, Texas. That's right, y'all. South Grand Prairie just takes out Denton Braswell. I'm with senior forward, wing, Jaden Flournoy. Talk to me about this victory today, what this means for SGP going into the third round.
Oh, we know we got to take care of business. We know we watch film, we game plan. We know we got to stop their best players. We know they're going to come out in the zone. We got to move the ball. So we came out there and execute our game plan. This was the result.
Jaden, I noticed one guy in particular, man, that you really felt like you had to lock in. I could tell from the beginning you was on RJ Jones. Tell me about that matchup coming in, what you wanted to do, and how well do you think you took care of business in that?
Well, Twitter and social media, you see a lot of highlights, so you can learn a lot. You know what he do.
Yeah, bro, quit running away from me. I ain't gonna bite you.
No, I'm good.
Good.
So we see a lot of highlights. We know he can do. So we stop him. We keep him on the 10 points. We win the game by like that. But so we just really locked in. Everybody lock in, do their job. So if everybody switch, they just lock in on him.
I watched you a lot tonight, and not just about the buckets that you had, and not just the rebounds that you had, but I'm looking at the leadership in you, man. I've been watching you for years, right? And I'm looking at the leadership that you provided, making sure everybody got some dap at the free throw lines and so forth, man. Talk to me about how that is, this maturity level I'm seeing out of you, man. Talk to me about that process under Coach Bennett for you.
Well, coming in as a senior, you got to step up to that bigger role. We had big shoes to fill from last year, Chris, JG. So he told me, Jordan, all the other seniors, we got to step up. You got to lead this group because we got a lot of new players. Okay. We got a lot of players from JV.
Okay.
So he said we got to step up and lead them. And we stepped up and lead this season, and that's why we've been playing good because we're starting to lead. We're starting to get into that role of being a leader.
Okay. Coach Bennett is one of my favorites here in the DFW. I'm sure he's definitely one of your favorites right now. What does this mean for you guys, man, to keep this continuing this season? And if you guys can get that ring, for him, what would that mean to you guys right now?
That'll mean
Especially
everything.
man.
That'll mean everything because I've been under him for 4 years. I've been here before I even came here. I've been watching them coach, watched the team when they went all the way down to the state tournament, to the state finals. So we know he wants it bad, and he tells us every day that he wants it bad. We want it bad for him, too. We want it bad for us, too.
Okay. And last but not least, man, this weekend's matchup. I heard somebody in the crowd say, "Hey, we got the matchup that we want." South Grand Prairie against Richardson. What does that mean to you right now? They're a bad team. You already know it. What's your thoughts going into this?
That's a big time matchup. It's gonna be a good game. Both sides gonna be ready. Both sides gonna be ready to play. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you got to say?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I like, man. That's my dude, Jaden Flournoy for SGP. They take out Capel. I'm Paul Miranda with Kenny Matthews and FridayNightGlory.com. We out.
Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory, out of Capel tonight, man. And area around here, South Grand Prairie with a big 70-47 win over Denton Braswell here with Terin Johnson. And, man, you guys, your defense intensity was loaded up tonight. I know you talked a little bit about you had to ratchet up. You think that was the big difference in that game tonight?
Yes, sir. We came out here with a plan, have to stop 30. He's averaging, 20 points per game. So we had to stop him and stop their shooters, and that's what we did.
You're the big intimidator down low. About 4 block shots here tonight. It seemed like you came up to your A game here tonight, man.
Yes, sir. That was the plan for me. They were going to drive, so we needed a rim protector, and that was that.
Can you talk about Jordan's first half? I mean, he was on fire, 5 3-pointers. I mean, it had to give you guys a good boost, big boost at halftime, man.
Yes, sir. We just kept trying to feed him the ball. Him and KB, those are our main guys, our main scorers, and we just try to feed them and get them open shots.
I also thought you guys got back on defense, man. They didn't have many easy, fast break points over here. I don't know if that was kind of one of the things that Coach was kind of talking to you about.
We knew they were a good transition team, so we tried to stop them on transition.
Look like you're trying to bring the house down here on the dunk over here. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay. It was just tough out, just basketball.
Yeah. Now you guys, you're looking forward to probably Richardson next round over here. Do you have a chance to even think about that game yet?
No, sir. We're going to start thinking about it tomorrow.
What do you guys think you still need to do to keep getting better? I mean, you're advancing obviously in the playoffs, but what is the one thing you think you need to do to get better?
Our mental focus. We start having lows when we go up on people. You know, we need to cut those out and stay focused the whole game.
Yeah, it seemed like you were having some problems with the press a little bit, making some, some turnovers, which I wouldn't say careless turnovers, but turnovers you guys can prevent.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, I sure appreciate it, man. It was good to talk to you, brother, man. Congratulations, man. The big fella over here. Man, intimidator down low. The big 70-47 win over here. Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory. Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory. Area round game here, and man, South Grand Prairie Warriors with another big win, 70-47 over Jaden Braswell. Here with Jordan Roberts. And before we talk about your game here a little bit, can we talk a bit about y'all's defense? I thought, man, the first 3 quarters of this game, you really played flat-out good defense.
Our coaches is talking to us, we got to stop their best player. They got a big-time player. We're kind of underrated, so we just want to come out and show that we can guard everybody in the state. And we had to set the tone because we know we got a big game coming up.
All right, brother. Your first half was just ridiculous, man. 5 3-pointers. Man, I mean, have you had a half like that this year like that?
I've had a couple of halves this year like that, actually. So it's just my goal. My goal is to shoot for at least 20 points a half. So that's what it is.
It seemed like you guys moved the ball really well, where you was moving around there, making that extra pass, where you're getting clean looks at the bucket and the basket, and that's when you're putting it down, brother.
Our coach just tells us ball movement, make that extra pass. Move the ball so I can get the defense out of place, and we'll have open looks.
I thought Terin was real big for you guys down low. I thought he was rebounding and is intimidating with some block shots down there. I thought that was a big key for you guys here tonight, too.
Yeah, our coach has been pretty hard on him, trying to get him to get aggressive because he's going to help us a lot. And, we're going to be a whole different team if he's playing like that every game.
Can you talk a little bit about how you guys transition defense? I mean, they didn't get any easy buckets against you guys. It seemed like all 5 of you guys kept getting back when you had that seldom missed shot.
That's just what Coach told us. We work on that every day. Get back in defense and cover the rim every day.
What's the one thing you guys need to do to get ready for the next round, brother?
Taking care of the ball, as you could have seen throughout the game, is just taking care of the ball.
Well, man, this man was on fire. As my buddy Paul Miranda said, the Coppell police needed to come out here for them tonight, man, because I said he was a fire department, man. You're on fire, man. My man over here, Jordan Roberts, 29 points here. Big win for the Warriors as they win 70-47 over Denton Braswell. Kenny Matthews, Paul Miranda. Thank you, bro.
Hi, this is Paul Miranda with FridayNightGlory.com. As I said, we're here live on Cowboy Drive in Coppell? Coppell, Texas. I don't know why I want to say Cowtown, but Coppell, Texas, y'all. I'm here live. SGP head coach Brandon Bennett, his Warriors just take out the Bengals from Denton Braswell 70-47. Tonight, big win. Yes, was it what you expected?
It was. I felt like we had a little bit more depth in them and we could wear them down over the course of the game. And I think over time our defense was able to create some stops and we were able to get out and run, and we got a lot of transition baskets on them. And so that helped us kind of extend our lead going into halftime.
Okay.
And over the course of the game, the second half, we kept the pressure on them. And I just think we got a little lazy at the end of the game.
No doubt.
In the fourth quarter, got a little lazy handling pressure. We'll clean that up, and we'll be ready for the next game.
Before I get to the match that was on fire in the first half, I saw something that just kind of shocked me a little bit. And I don't know if I want to say shocked because I know to expect, great defense out of the Warriors. But you had Flournoy, Jaden on RJ.
Yes, sir.
Off the jump.
Yes, sir.
What caused you to make that match?
Well, Jaden's been doing that for us all year.
Yeah.
He's long, and he's a super athletic kid, and he can guard.
Yes,
he can guard. And so we felt like putting Jaden on him and then having Jaden use his length will give him some problems.
Yes.
And so Jaden did an unbelievable job of holding him down. I'm not sure how many points he finished with, but he did an unbelievable job holding him down.
I didn't really look at that, but I noticed that out the gate.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, this could be a long night for him today.
Yes, sir. He was top priority for us.
No doubt.
And so Jaden knew that. We talked before the game. He knew it. And so he took it personally.
Okay. The match in the first half, 22 points. You're a senior, Jordan Roberts. We talked about it the other night when we saw you play against J.J. Pierce, and he got off to a slow start. First bucket with 3:07 left in the first quarter. I said, ooh, we got to get that lawnmower started a little quicker.
Yes, sir.
Against Denton. And you said, don't worry about it. He's going to be ready. Talk to me about that.
Hey, that's the thing about Jordan. Jordan is an attack mode player.
Yes.
And so every game this season, he comes out ready to roll. Some games he comes out a little slow, but tonight he bounced back, came out really hot, kept his foot on the pedal, and, man, he didn't back down 1 minute tonight. And that's what I expected from him.
No doubt, no doubt. Even when you trying to pull it out, he's no, coach, I'm finna get in there. I gotta get mine tonight.
He's looking to go get it.
Yeah. Terin Johnson, we talked a little bit about him the other night. How big was he tonight, man? I mean, wow.
He got us off to a quick start, man. He finished around the rim, had some unbelievable blocks. He was a rim protector, man. He was a rim protector,
yes.
And just played aggressive. And when Terin plays aggressive, it takes us to a whole other level.
No doubt.
And so I'm proud of how he came out and helped us establish ourselves early in the game.
No doubt. I heard in the stands. I ain't gonna say where I heard it from, but the next matchup is the matchup that SEP been waiting for. 21-0. What's your thoughts about this matchup coming up?
Man, I think it's gonna be a good matchup. I think it's gonna be a good game. They are really good.
Right.
They have a good team,
Right.
and they got two dudes that are like high level players. Man, they can go get it.
Yes.
So we're gonna have our hands full. But our guys are gonna be ready for it. We'll prepare and get ready for it, and we're gonna compete.
Any intel that you can give me on how you gonna stop that two-headed monster, that Cyclops?
Man, we
I like to call him?
we gotta go watch some tape. We're gonna watch some tape and try to figure out what they do, and go out and try to give it our best shot. But I think our guys are gonna be ready to roll.
I think there's going to be another great matchup, too, and not just talking about them two players, but Gannon Parker against Terin Johnson. Y'all, I got to beat 3 games in a row for SEP. I can't do this, man. What's going on? When do you expect to have that game go, by the way?
I don't know. I'm going to get on the phone with them. It'll be Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
But I hope to talk to him tonight.
Okay.
And we'll try to get the thing worked out. Try to get into a good venue and so that we can have a nice environment.
Okay. There he is, Brandon Bennett, y'all, SEP. I'm Paul Miranda with Kenny Matthews with FridayNightGlory.com. We out.